What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Old School RuneScape's most amazing collection logs. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, I take submissions for all kinds of stuff. Lucky PVM drops, rare PVM drops, awesome collection logs, very high kill count collection logs. So if you have any of that stuff that you think might be able to be featured in one of my submission videos, send it to the email address on the screen right now. If it makes the cut, it will be featured in a future video. As usual for these videos, just like the Lucky Players videos, there are a couple stipulations. I do not accept cell phone pictures. Please don't snap a cell phone picture of your screen and send it to me. Take a proper screenshot. Next thing is the RuneScape name must be fully visible somewhere in the chat box, because this will allow me to give credit where credit is due. I don't want anybody submitting something and claiming it as their own when it clearly is not. So if you have anything, once again, that you think will make these videos, send it my way and I will check it out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out some of these amazing collection logs. So we're going to kick this one off with some Abyssal Sire collection log submissions, and our first one is going to come in from Jabs. Actually, this is Abyssal Demons, if I want to correct myself there, but the log is Abyssal Sire with 0 kills. My man Jabs has gotten 3 Abyssal Heads, 2 Daggers, and 15 Whips, and 6,190 Abyssal Demon kills. You can see a Dagger there in the inventory, and 6 Brimstone Keys. Where does this guy get his luck? This is ridiculous. The Abyssal Heads are 1 in 6,000 on the drop rate, and the Daggers 1 in 32,000. So grabbing 2 of those from Abyssal Demons and not the Sire, pretty ridiculous. Nice submission, man. Pretty cool log. Our next one comes in from Kogan Lap, and this is going to be a submission of 7 unsired drops in 154 kills. To put that into perspective, the unsired drops are 1 in 100. So 7 of them in just 154 kills is pretty amazing in itself. Managing to get the pet, almost completing 2 bludgeons. My man Kogan is missing the jar and the dagger, but with luck like this, I can see this collection log being finished very soon. Our next one comes in from Not Spoonfed, and Not Spoonfed is an Ironman who has 5 unsireds in their name and only 70 Abyssal Sire kills. So even that's better than the one we just saw. I mean, even a lower drop rate. This dude is averaging an unsired like less than every 20 kills. Unfortunately, 2 jars and still missing a bludgeon piece, but regardless, that iron luck is pulling through. Next one comes in from the aptly named Sire Spoon. 143 kills on this Iron Man log with 8 unsireds, finishing the log. So this Iron Man has finished the log in just 143 Abyssal Sire kills with multiple jars and multiple daggers. Our last Abyssal Sire submission comes in from Wishing Well, and this is going to be 13 unsired drops in 757 Abyssal Sire kills. This one's pretty nice. 3 daggers and 2 bludgeons in there, so that's pretty good for the money-making aspect. Unfortunately, missing the jar in all of those, and I feel this pain too, because that is actually the only thing that I am missing from my Abyssal Sire collection log. I hope to have it soon, and Wishing Well, I hope you get yours soon as well. Next up, we are going to check out our Armadyl God Wars Dungeon collection logs, and this one is going to start off again with Jabs, who must have carried their Abyssal Demon luck over to Kriara. 118 kills on the log with 2 chest plates and 2 chain skirts and a hilt, and just 118 kills. 1 in 381 on the drop rate for the armor pieces, or 1 in 127 for any piece, and 1 in 508 for that hilt. But if you think that was something, Jabs sent a follow-up. 200 kill count, and the log is finished. Pet, 2 helmets, 3 chest plates, 2 chain skirts, and a hilt. Very nice, man. Your luck is just absolutely outstanding. Next up is going to be Cool JT4, completing the Armadyl log at just 189 kills, grabbing that 1 in 5,000 pet, duplicate helmets, and duplicate chain skirts. Very nice log. Next up is another completed log, this one from the Iron Man Defy Gravity. 282 Armadyl kills, only managing to dupe the hilt. 3 of those, which probably was a little frustrating for an Iron Man, but still, the completion at 282 kills and 3 hilts in 282 kills is very impressive. Freeze94 submitting a 202 kill count Kriara log, 3 chest plates, 3 chain skirts, and a hilt in this one. So once again, 1 in 127 for any of the armor pieces, 1 in 381 for a single one. So managing to get 6 of them, let alone the expensive ones, and leaving that helmet out is very nice. Our next one comes in from, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher this name, Pun Ruiman. I can't say that, man, but thank you for the submission. Not quite as low as Jabs that we just saw, but the Armadillo collection log is completed at 595 KC. Still managed to get duplicate drops in that kill count, and the pet 1 in 5,000 on the drop rate, so to have it that early, very, very cool. Finishing up our Armadillo God Wars Dungeon Collection logs is going to be the Iron Man Regelios, or Regelios, however you pronounce that. And this Iron Man here has finished the armor set at 63 kills. Duplicates on the helmet, 1 chestplate, and 1 chain skirt. Very nice to finish that up so early. That has got to feel good on the Iron Man. Moving right along, we have 1 Barrows submission, and I honestly didn't expect to see any Barrows in this video, but Han Chen has submitted a completed Barrows log at just 630 Barrows chests. To put that into perspective, you can usually assume a completion on drop rate around 1,250 kills. So my man Han Chen has halved that and finished it way early, and I'm sure any Ironmen that are watching this video are probably grinding their teeth right now because that is actually incredible, even with all of those duplicate pieces as well. Very nice Barrows log, man. Next up, we can move into some really cool Cerberus logs, and I love looking at the Cerberus logs because Cerberus is one of my favorite bosses in old school RuneScape. So first up, we're going to start out with Bombadinsky with a 3,825 kill count log, which is completed, but pulling 3 pets in there. 3 pets at Cerberus in 3,800 kills. The drop rate on that is 1 in 3,000, so that is really lucky. Not to mention 3 jars in there also, which is 1 in 2,000 on that drop rate. 7 Eternals, 6 Pegasians, and 7 Primordials, and 6 Smoldering Stones. Very, very nice log. Our next one comes in from Kiva Storm, and this is going to be 1,000 kills on the Cerberus log with the Hell Puppy and the jar in there, actually missing the Smoldering Stone, which really isn't a big deal. If you didn't know, any of those stones or crystals are 1 in 128 for any of them, and my man here has 7 Primordial Crystals in 1,000 KC, which specifically for any stone is 1 in 512. So very lucky on the prim drops there. Next one comes in from the Iron Man Looker, and this is a kill count of 376. 2 Hell Puppies and the Iron Man completion for the Eternal Pegasian and Primordial Crystal, knocking them boots out very early. Jumping through this one very quickly is going to be Swift Ridla, 130 kills on the log, 3 Primordial Crystals. Once again, a specific crystal is 1 in 512, so that is very lucky. And the Hell Puppy pet, sub 150 kills. 130 kills on the Hell Puppy. Very, very nice. Next one comes in from Undutchable. 200 kills on the Cerberus log, managing to complete the entire log in just 200 kills, even with the duplicate Eternals, Primordials, and Smoldering Stones. Really lucky to only pull 1 Pegasian there. Very nice submission, man. Another Iron Man submission coming in next, this one from Ur Atal. 195 Cerberus kills with the Hell Puppy, the jar, the Eternal Pegasian, and Primordial Crystal, only missing that Smoldering Stone. That one will not be completed in that much more time. Rounding out our Cerberus submissions is going to be Frankinator 2, 2,449 Cerberus kills on the log. It is completed, but the kicker for this one is 29 crystal and stone drops there. Now those are 1 in 128 for any of them, and to look at this a different way, the drop rate for this kill count would be about 19 stones. So Frankinator 2 is 10 stones over the drop rate. Very cool, man. Moving right along, we'll jump into the Chambers of Zarek now. First one from Killer P3. 3 Twisted Bows in their name in 302 kills. This is what dreams are made of. Not to mention 3 Dexes and 2 Arcanes there as well. Next one comes in from Kingal, and this is 6 Uniques in just 62 Chambers of Zarek kills. That is 1 in every 10 Chambers of Zarek that Kingal is doing. They're managing to get a drop in their name. 2 mega rares in there too, the Twisted Bow and the Elder Maul. Next up is O Mew, 450 Chambers of Zarek completions, 22 total drops in their name. 3 Omlets and 3 Twisted Bows, an Elder Maul, and 3 Kodai Insignias, hitting that mega rare table 7 times in 450 kills with 3 Omlet drops is incredibly amazing. Last up is going to be Venicobot with 3 mega rares, in 248 kill count at the Chambers of Zarek, 1 Twisted Bow and 2 Elder Mauls, also pulling the Dragon Claws, Dex, and 2 Arcanes. Very, very cool. Next up is going to be our Gauntlet Submissions. First one comes in from Pipic, 115 KC on the normal gauntlet and 333 on the corrupted gauntlet, finishing the log with 3 Blades of Saldor. Those are 1 in 400 in the corrupted gauntlet, so very cool to see this log completed so early, not to mention all of those seed drops as well. Next one comes in from Protkop, which is incredibly impressive. 31 normal gauntlet kills and just 4 corrupted gauntlet kills where the drop rates are much better. Almost completing the log, only missing the pet. Got the Blade of Saldor and both of the seeds. The seeds are 1 in 50 in the corrupted gauntlet and higher in the normal gauntlet, so this is actually pretty impressive to see. Last one for the gauntlet comes in from the Zervin, and this is 79 normal gauntlet completions and 245 in the corrupted gauntlet. Almost completing the log, still missing the pet, but 5 Blades of Saldor in there. Once again in the corrupted gauntlet, 1 in 400 on the drop rate. Very, very nice to see this. That is a lot of money made there. Next boss on the list is going to be Bandos God Wars, and this is General Grardor. First one comes in from Iron E, the Iron Man. Just 56 kills at General Grardor, pulling the pet and the Bandos chestplate and Tacit. So pretty much the 3 things that you really want as an Iron Man. Having that little General Grardor follow you is pretty cool. 1 in 5,000 on that pet drop rate. And up next we have a trio of completions for the collection log, and the first one is going to be Mal Be There, and 300 kills on the log with the completion. 1 in 5,000 on that pet drop rate, duplicate Bandos chestplates, and 3 hilts. Very nice completion. Next one is going to come in from Mikkel Rod, who is an Iron Man, completing the log at 463 kills. Duplicates on the Tacits and the boots, but still really nice to see. Gotta feel good to complete that as an Iron Man. And our last completion comes in from LT Kids, 633 kills on this log, duping the chestplate and the Tacits, 4 boots and 4 hilts. Next boss up is going to be the Grotesque Guardians, and this one comes in from Queru List, 152 Grotesque Guardian kills and only missing the Dark Core. Now I myself just recently got the Noon pet, and it is one of the most fantastic pets in the game in my opinion, but grabbing this pet sub 200 kill count has to feel really, really nice. The Dark Core is 1 in 1,000 on the drop rate, but you get 2 rolls, so 1 in 500 for the Dark Core there. And this is a nice log to look at. I feel like this one will be completed very, very soon. Oddly enough, up next is actually going to be the Hispori, and I probably wouldn't feature this normally, but first one comes in from Barco Lobo, finishing the Hispori in just 5 kills. Now I know some people go notoriously, ridiculously dry on the bottomless compost bucket, even though it does have such a low drop rate, but 5 kills finishing the Hispori log for Barco Lobo. And the next one, even more impressive, is going to be from Emra Harbali 1, 3 kills and completing it with duplicate bottomless compost buckets. So you had to get those 2 seeds, one of those 2 seeds with those kills. So 3 kills and this log is finished. Next up, we are going to check out the Alchemical Hydra, and people love the Hydra. I think I had over 30 submissions alone for the Hydra. Unfortunately, I can't do them all, so we're going to do the ones that I think are the best. First up is going to be Bear Mutta, 704 Hydra kills, 4 Hydra leathers in there, and 3 claws. Drop rate on the claws, 1 in 1001. And you can see in the rune light tracker on the right, actually managed to grab 2 Hydra claws and 124 KC. Next one comes in from the Iron Man Chrono Rage, 4 pets and 4 claws and 2,680 kills. Drop rate on that pet is 1 in 3,000, so 4 of them by that KC is pretty amazing. Duplicate items not really doing much for the Iron Man, but still pretty cool. 4 claws in there in less than 2,700 kills. Now this next one actually makes me incredibly jelly. This one comes in from Leeds, 87 Hydra kills, 8 out of the 11 items on the collection log are done. My man Leeds is missing the pet, the Dragon Throne Axes, and the jar. But regardless, the knives could have come from something else like worms or drakes, but still, 8 out of 11 of these completed and 87 kills. Very cool. Next one comes in from Lawlux, and this is ridiculous. 6 Hydra Claws and 7 leathers in 1,594 kills, only missing the pet on the log, but once again, 1 in 1,001 on the drop rate for that claw. 6 of them. That's ridiculously outstanding. Next up is going to be from Mossy, 1,993 kills on the Hydra log, 3 pets in there, managing to grab 3 pets in under the drop rate of 1 pet. Next submission making the cut is going to come from Percy Rosin, 4 Hydra claws in 383 kills. I just don't understand how some people get this lucky. You guys really need to go out and play the lottery. Another 4 claw collection log coming from Venicobot, who we saw earlier, 1,495 KC on the log. This one is actually completed at just under half of the drop rate of the pet. Last but not least is going to be a submission coming in from Ziu, 718 Hydra kills, 3 Hydra claws, and managing to grab the pet in there as well, only missing the Dragon Throne Axes and the jar. Calfight Queen is up next, and we have 1 submission from the Ironman Biggest PP. You guys gotta stop with these names. But anyways, 201 kills on the collection log, finishing it up for the Ironman. This one actually makes me incredibly jealous because I hate the Calfight Queen with a burning, fiery passion. So seeing this completed log at just 201 kills makes me extremely salty. Next up is going to be the easiest Slayer boss you could ever imagine. This one is going to be the Kraken. First one comes in from Herman Leet. And this is going to be a completed Kraken log with a duplicate pet at just 220 kills. And if you thought that was something, next one comes in from Isotunic, 127 kills, completing the Kraken log, 1 in 3,000 on the drop rate for the pet there. Next submission comes in from Mr. Spaghetti, 2,746 kills on the log, but 12 tridents in there. Trident drop rate should have about 5 of them with that KC, but instead pulling 7 extras, not to mention a couple of extra pets. Pretty cool log, man. Next up is Isotunic with a completed Kraken log, this one even lower than the last, 127 KC, grabbing all 4 drops on the table. 1 in 3,000 for the pet and 1 in 1,000 for that jar of dirt. Last one comes in from Venmo, 4,316 kills on the log, 6 pets. This dude has gotten 6 Kraken pets, which are 1 in 3,000 drop rate. Again, I don't think I've ever seen a log with that many pets. I may have, but right now I just can't remember. Coming up next is going to be another God Wars dungeon boss, Krill Suzeroth, this one for Zamorak, 532 kills on Tim's Mining's log, 10 Zamorakian spears, which is way under drop rate for those, 1 in 127 on the drop rate for the Zami spear, 2 steam battle staffs and 3 hilts, 1 in 508 for the hilts. So very nice log, man. Only needs the Staff of the Dead and the Krill pet to complete that log. Next one comes in from Pressy, this one with 248 kills, 1 Staff of the Dead, 5 Zamorakian spears, and 4 steam battle staffs. Next log is not a boss monster, but it is the Lizardman Shaymin, and this one is going to be from Hajni for Life, 3 Dragon Warhammers in 2014 Lizardman Shaymin kills. That's a 1 in 5,000 drop rate on that one, so very lucky to get 3 of them in just over 2,000 kills. 1 Scorpius submission, and this one is going to come from the Ironman Smajli. Completed the Scorpia log in just 49 kills. Now that's not bad. Having those wilderness bosses out of the way early, it's probably one of the best things because you really don't want to spend much time out there because of PKers. Next up is going to be a submission of a Scotizo log, and this one from Fatgi. 20 kills on the log and only missing the uncut onyx, which is pretty convenient because you can actually get that from Zalra for a much lower drop rate. The kicker here is the jar. Because of its incredible rarity and how long it might take to get some totems to get that, having that jar this early is probably a godsend to complete this collection log. Next up is our Theater of Blood submissions. First one is going to come in from the Iron Man Iron Guh. 2 Scythes of Vitor, a Rapier, and a Sanguinesti staff in 79 kills. We also have 3 Avernic Defenders in there. Now the duplicates for an Iron Man do suck, but having the Scythe, the Rapier, and the Sanguinesti staff out of the way in under 80 kills, really good progress for an Iron Man. Next Theater of Blood log comes in from Johnny Sins, 313 completions on the log, 3 Lil Zik pets, and a Scythe of Vitor in their name, not to mention the Justiciar plate body and 2 plate legs, 5 Avernic Defender hilts. Next up is going to be our lone thermonuclear smoke devil submission. This one from Marijuana, 250 kills on a log, finishing it up with a duplicate occult necklace. Now this boss is actually really annoying to kill and really for not much profit. So 250 kills on the completion, never have to go back. That is extra nice. Moving into our money dragon submissions, these are going to be our Vorkath collection logs. First one comes in from Connor, 484 kills on the log, Vorky pet in 2 skeletal visages, and the dragon bone necklace. Now the visages are 1 in 2,500 for either of them, or 1 in 5,000 for a specific one. So grabbing 2 skeletal visages is probably pretty nice. 1 in 1,000 on the necklace. Next one comes in from Vluch Teling, and I don't know if I said that right. 28 kills on the log, grabbing the 2 most sought after drops, Vorkath pet and the skeletal visage. Just 28 kills. Very nice. Last but not least, for our money dragon log, 312 kills on this log for XJordan58, managing to grab both visages, a duplicate of the skeletal visage, and the dragon bone necklace. So rare drops all around for XJordan58. Still needs the pet in the jar, but still this is pretty impressive to look at. Following the money dragon, we have the money snake Zalra. This one comes in from DatBoyK, 390 kills on the collection log, 3 magma mutagens, and the pet in that 390 kills. I mean, it's a shame that one of those magmas couldn't roll as a Tanzanite mutagen, because that would have been absolutely incredible. But other than that, only missing the Tanzanite mutagen and the jar of swamp to complete this collection log. Rounding this video out is actually going to be a clue scroll collection log submission. This one is going to be for medium caskets from Pink Dragon. 812 medium caskets opened, 17 different footwear drops, and that includes the Ranger boots, the Wizard boots, Holy Sandals, Climbing Boots G, and the Spiked Manacles. Now those are all drop rates of 1 in 1,133, but since you get somewhere between 3 and 5 rolls on each medium casket, your drop rate is about 1 in 226 to 1 in 377, roughly. So seeing 17 of these in 812 medium clues, very nice drop rate indeed. As for the obtained, 104 out of 115 in the medium log. Almost there, my friend. Keep grinding. I am sure that you will close this out soon. Alright everybody, that is going to wrap up this volume of the most amazing collection logs. I hope you enjoyed the video and checking out some of these people's incredible luck. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up down below. If you have any questions or comments, you can also leave those down below in the comments section. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and tap that subscribe button on your way out. Turn on the bell icon. It'll let you know whenever I upload new videos or I go live on YouTube streaming. If you want to support the channel a little more, you can become a channel member, and this will give you exclusive access to channel member only community posts as well as in-game events with me. So guys, thank you again for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.